Good morning, doctors. Welcome again. Today we are going to discuss about dilated cardiomyopathy and restrictive cardiomyopathy. In dilated cardiomyopathy, diminished contractility of the myocytes result in thickened walls and increased luminal volume. Somewhat analogous to systolic heart failure, heart can relax but cannot contract. Here, heart is able to relax but cannot able to contract, where SCM, HOCM, heart is able to contract but not able to relax. So this is systolic failure here. Most common cause is ischemia. The most common cause is ischemia. Alcoholism is another prominent cause. Other causes include pregnancy, toxins, medications, particularly chemotherapeutics. Symptoms include signs of left and right sided heart failure. Left sided heart failure, we see dyspnea, shortness breath, fatigue, orthopnea. Why? Due to increased back pressure. Increased back pressure. Right peripheral edema, increased abdominal girth, ascites, and hepatosplenomegaly, we can see. Now, restricted cardiomyopathies. In restricted cardiomyopathy, we see rigidity of myocardium due to histologic damage. Can be due to infiltration, malignancy, or ionizing damage. May be idiopathic. Ventricles have difficulty filling and contracting. Both difficulty in restrictive cardiomyopathy. What distinguishes restrictive cardiomyopathy is the decreased right atrial compliance. This results in a significantly elevated JVP and prominent right-sided heart failure symptoms. Shares clinical feature with both hypertrophic and dilated cardiomyopathy, but is very unique clinical syndrome from two. The causes of restrictive cardiomyopathy is idiopathic, or we can say infiltrative. Infiltrative, the number one cause in US is sarcoidosis. Other causes amyloidosis, hemochromatosis, scleroderma, Fabry's disease, eosinophilia, metastatic cancer, and radiation, which causes restrictive cardiomyopathies. Okay. Similarities to hypertrophic cardiomyopathy, there is reduced ventricular filling and thickened wall. Similarity to dilated cardiomyopathy, pronounced CHF, dyspnea, wheezing, rhonchi, rales, pulmonary edema, signs of right heart failure, peripheral edema, ascites, and hepatosplenomegaly. S3 heart sound we seen here. S3 heart sound. Okay. Unique. It decreased amplitude of EKG, whereas characteristic of echocardiography findings. Okay. Okay. In restrictive cardiomyopathy, we need to ask the patient past history of sarcoidosis, amyloidosis, hemochromatosis, scleroderma, metastatic cancer, or radiation exposure. If someone history had all these disorder, we need to think about restricted cardiomyopathy. Symptoms: fatigue, dyspnea, shortness of breath, increased JVP, peripheral edema, ascites, hepatosplenomegaly. Patient wheezing, rales, rhonchi, signs, systemic disease. S3 heart sound usually murmur of mitral and tricuspid regurgitation. Systolic murmurs and Kussmaul sign. Diagnosed 2D echocardiography, which shows rapid diastolic filling. Should get an EKG, look atrial fibrillation. EKG will also show decreased amplitude, left bundle branch block. Chest X-ray assess pulmonary edema. Treatment: if pulmonary edema, give diuretics, furosemide during fluid overload, beta blockers, carvedilol, and calcium channel blocker, or treat the underlying cause. Okay. Can be difficult to differentiate from constrictive pericarditis. The patient history is usually going to be what you rely on. The best test to distinguish the two is cardiac MRI, which will show pericardial thickening. Okay. See, this is the EKG with restrictive cardiomyopathy, but such ECG finding with another cardiological disorders also. This is the table which summarizes all four types of cardiomyopathies. Hypertrophic cardiomyopathy causes hypertension. Problem is impaired relaxation. Symptoms syncope, chest pain, angina, palpitation as per heart sound. Left ventricular size very reduced. Ejection fraction normal to increase. Wall is thick. Diagnosis echocardiography. Treatment beta blocker or by calcium channel blocker. Whereas HOCM causes congenital impaired relaxation, aortic outflow obstruction, syncope, chest pain, palpitation, sudden death, S4 heart sound, systolic murmur, and very reduced, normal to increased. Wall is thick. Diagnosed 2D echocardiography. Treatment avoid strenuous activity, hydration, beta blocker, calcium channel blockers we can give. Systolic murmur worsen louder with Valsalva. Whereas dilated cardiomyopathy is ischemic, impaired contractility, symptoms dyspnea, left heart failure, wheezing, rales, S3 heart sound we see, heart very enlarged, very low ejection fraction, wall are thin, echocardiography is diagnosis. Treatment by beta blocker or AC inhibitors in dilated cardiomyopathy, or we can use spironolactone. Okay. Other causes like pregnancy, alcoholism, and infection. Okay. Restrictive cardiomyopathy, infiltrative disease, impaired elasticity. Symptoms severe dyspnea, left, right heart failure. Symptoms wheezing, rales, bronchi, small sign, ascites edema. Somewhat enlarged, ejection fraction normal, wall normal. Diagnosis echocardiography. Treatment symptomatic diuretics for overload, beta blocker, must manage underlying cause. So guys, I already finished with this dilated and restrictive cardiomyopathies. If you have any queries, any question, you can ask me. And if you're new on my channel, please subscribe it. Thank you. Good day. Goodbye. That's all for today.